1. Molla Zirek Mosque. Located in Fatih, Istanbul, Molla Zirek Mosque was originally a church that was converted into a mosque after the conquest of the city. There are many chilling rumors about the street facing the mosque's grounds, which is now a park area. Locals say that the park once served as a stable. Inside the stable, there was said to be a terrifying well, beneath which lay a hidden cellar. People who left their animals there were afraid to return at night, as they claimed to hear haunting screams. Some even believe that the cellar beneath the stable led to a deep underground tunnel. Even today, some residents insist they can still hear those eerie screams coming from the park. 2. The Desolate Friday Cemetery. Between the villages of Sivan and Kakiroba in the Yenis district of Çanakkale lies the Isis Kuma, Desolate Friday, Mosque Cemetery, a place surrounded by eerie and mysterious tales. The mosque was built in 1335, and because there were no other structures around it, it was given the name Isis, meaning desolate. The cemetery and its courtyard is nearly 680 years old. Among the graves lies the chilling story of a mother and her infant. Though they were buried in separate graves, witnesses claim that the two graves mysteriously kept merging back together. Over 50 years ago, a woman named Hadisi gave birth to a baby girl but tragically passed away shortly after. The baby, named Ice, died just 20 days later and was buried in the same cemetery as her mother. A few days later, when relatives visited the site, they were shocked to find that the two graves had merged into one. The family separated them once more, only to discover during their next visit that the graves had fused together again. After this strange event repeated itself several times, the family decided to leave the graves as they were. Visitors to the cemetery are often left astonished by this mysterious phenomenon. This haunting story even became the 3. Yusuf Ziya Pasha Mansion. Yusuf Ziya Pasha, a wealthy merchant and also the chief aide-de-camp to the Sultan, wanted to build a mansion in Rumeli Hisari that would resemble the castles of fairy tales. According to rumors, he was so jealous that he didn't want anyone to see his beautiful wife. The mansion had to be as magnificent as her beauty. Construction began in 1910, but with the outbreak of World War I and Yusuf Ziya Pasha's financial troubles, it was never completed. When his wife betrayed him, his heart broke, and he lost all desire to see the mansion finished. For years, locals claimed they saw a young woman with long hair wandering through the empty floors of the mansion at night. In the 1990s, workers at the site reported seeing the ghost of a woman dressed in old clothes in the mirrors, and even hearing her play the piano. Today, the building is used as a museum, but it is still widely remembered as a haunted mansion. 4. Apartment number 129. According to reports, in 2009, two female students from Middle East Technical University performed a satanic ritual with candles around 1 a.m. They were living on the top floor of apartment number 129. That very night, the two mysteriously died in their flat. Residents claim that on the night of their death, a violent earthquake shook the entire building, furniture was thrown around, and windows shattered. After the incident, the apartment was immediately abandoned. Those who later dared to enter the building reported sensing indescribable odors and even witnessed windows shattering on their own. 5. Kazakh Village in Argivan, Malatya. In Kazakh Village, located in the Argivan district of Malatya, locals hold a deep belief in the sacredness of certain fish. They even sacrifice animals in honor of the fish, and when the fish die, they are buried in the village cemetery with prayers. Yes, you heard that right, fish are given funerals. The fish live in pools fed by the village's drinking water source, which was established nearly 700 years ago. Villagers believe that these fish bring healing to the sick and blessings of children to those who are childless. The origin of this belief is equally fascinating. Long ago, the village headman removed the fish from the water source, which was also used for drinking. Within a year, tragedy struck, his son, daughter, wife, and finally the headman himself all passed away, leaving no one from his family behind. After that, the fish reappeared in the spring, and over time, the villagers came to see them as sacred and mysterious. 6. Semel Mola Mansion. If you've ever driven from Kuzgung toward Beylerbeyi, you've probably noticed a white building on the right just before entering the tunnel. That elegant structure is the restored form of Semel Mola Mansion. Today it looks enchanting, but in the past, it was known to be enchanting in a far more unsettling way. Locals used to say that even passing by the mansion in a car was frightening. Built in 1885 by Mahmud Semel Effendi, the 130-year-old mansion stood unrestored for decades. The reason, according to rumors, was that it was haunted. Workers who came to renovate it would abandon their jobs within just a few days, fleeing in fear. 7. The Enchanted Village of Sakarya. According to a story from 1921, unexplained events began occurring in a village in Sakarya, forcing all 117 households to flee. It was claimed that the village had been overrun by jinn. The cause was said to be an azam spell, derived from the Arabic word meaning protector. This chilling tale even inspired the horror film Azam. 8. Savahir Bedestini. The Grand Bazaar in Istanbul welcomes thousands of tourists every day. Yet one of its most mysterious aspects is the claim that members of esoteric cults sometimes gather there. According to their belief, a specific spot inside the Savahir Bedestini serves as a gateway to another dimension of time. Of course, whether one finds such claims believable depends entirely on perspective. 9. The Mysterious Cave of Havran. This cave is among the most terrifying locations tied to eerie legends in Turkey. Known for its massive size, it is said that the area around the cave is littered with human bones. Sheep that wander inside are never seen again, and shepherds who go after them are also said to vanish without a trace. Villagers from Egmir, Duriran, and Halaklar claim that the caves located in the Kaya Tepe region, at the foothills of Mount Madra, are deeply mysterious. They even avoid passing near the area with their animals, leaving the secrets of the cave a complete enigma. 10. The Tomb of Tesvaran Baba. Located in Dolapdere, the tomb of Tesvaran Baba is considered one of the most mysterious shrines. Tesvaran Baba was a martyr during the Ottoman era. According to legend, he had no feet and would walk around wearing wooden clogs on his hands. It is said that the sound of these clogs can still be heard echoing inside the tomb. Veda Palavan, the caretaker of the shrine, recounted that her grandmother had seen Tesvaran Baba with her own eyes. Today, visitors often bring clogs with them, as it is believed that Tesvaran Baba once performed his ablution with a water jug. 11. Harput. Near Elazig lies the ancient city of Harput, with ruins dating back to 2000 BC. Legends speak of a sinister entity called Kamos that is said to haunt the area. Much like the tales of sleep paralysis, this being was believed to crush sleeping individuals under its immense weight, sometimes leaving them paralyzed, or even dead. Those caught between sleep and wakefulness claimed to feel its presence but were unable to move. Descriptions vary. Sometimes Kamos appeared as a giant, other times as a dwarf, always wearing a bork, a headpiece made from animal hide. According to legend, anyone who could snatch this bork would find it transformed into gold. Kamos was also said to appear in the form of a black cat. Victims often described the sensation as though their blood was being drained and their veins were drying up. 12. The Abandoned House of the German Soldier, Büyükada. On Büyükada, atop a secluded hill, stands the ruins of a house believed to have belonged to a German soldier who served in the Ottoman army during World War I. Now in decay, the house is infamous for being haunted. After a long carriage ride uphill and a walk through the woods, visitors are met with crumbling remains, a strange garden gate, and eerie ruins. Locals firmly believe the place is cursed, avoiding it for decades. Especially at night, venturing near the house is said to require immense courage. 13. The Yedikule Dungeons. Built in 390 AD by Emperor Theodosius I, the Yedikule Dungeons were used to imprison both local and foreign captives. Among them, according to legend, was a mysterious pagan. Many believed he was a high-ranking official or a spy from Europe. The pagan was subjected to endless torture to force a confession. Yet he had trained his body to resist pain, he neither screamed nor confessed. As the tortures grew unbearable, he finally whispered strange words resembling Latin before dying. At that very moment, his body is said to have dissolved into nothing. Rumors spread that he cursed everyone in the dungeons. Since then, visitors and guards have reported hearing screams echoing through the halls, sometimes in a language resembling Latin, believed to be the voices of the tortured souls trapped within. 14. The mysterious tomb in Kastamonu. Researcher Guntakan Kamaz shared this chilling account in his own words. During my Anatolian travels in 1981, I came across a strange story near Kastamonu. A bulldozer was brought in to clear the area around a tomb to make way for new housing. People said, "We'll destroy the tomb and build a better one elsewhere." Yet every time the bulldozer approached, its engine stalled and could not be restarted. They tried using manual labor, but their pickaxes became stuck in the ground and could not be pulled out. When they forced them, the handles snapped. At night, strange lights were seen around the tomb. Afraid, the workers abandoned the project. Being a man of faith, I visited the tomb myself, prayed, and took photographs. When I returned to Ankara and developed the film, I was astonished. In the photo I took of myself in front of the tomb, a wide aura of light surrounded me. The same thing happened on my second visit. To this day, I have found no scientific explanation for it. 15. The historic wooden house on İncirli Street. In Istanbul's İncirli Street, there stands a historic wooden house surrounded by mysterious legends dating back to the 1970s. Every local has heard the story. According to the claims, the house vanishes for 5 seconds before reappearing in the exact same spot. While some insist they have witnessed it firsthand, others dismiss it as nothing more than a baseless myth.